Happy Friday morning. I've been wondering if you were looking for a reason to go to Europe and study music this summer, and if you were not, I was wondering why not. For more than 10 years before the pandemic, I went and taught at some wonderful festivals and music schools in Paris during the summer, and I may return to that sometime soon, but in the meantime this year I've been invited to join the faculty of the International Music Academy Orpheus in Vienna. I decided it should be a life goal of mine to spend more time in Vienna, and so I've said yes. It's a summer academy this August 1st through 10th, 2022 in the heart of Vienna, and it's time for me to start letting students know about it, inviting them to attend. You could be an intermediate to a quite advanced, even professional level player who just wants to get some feedback, and it will happen to be in Vienna. If you attend, then you receive at least 4 lessons or coachings with me. The Masterclass takes place in the center of the city in Vienna. Most of the events happen at the Mariahilferkirche. This church is known to locals as the Church of Haydn. They have a lot of concerts scheduled for the participants, and practice rooms are available. You don't have to pay any extra for these, they're part of attending. As far as costs, the total cost for students is 450 euros. That includes a 100 euro application fee, because if you apply, they want to know that you're serious, and then a 350 course fee. So 450 euros total for about 10 days in Vienna. It is dirt cheap. If you've done other festivals like this, you'll know this is so inexpensive, because it's heavily subsidized, because the city of Vienna loves music. That course fee of 350 euros covers your coachings and playing and concerts and all those things. It doesn't cover food, housing, or transportation. College students, don't be discouraged. If you're attending a music school, most music schools offer some funding for summer activities. Where I teach, there's funding available that's called experiential learning funding. And not just the music school, but the entire university saves funds for things like this, for students to go do summer internships or intensive study in their specific field. For my own students, I will be helping them to apply for experiential learning funds, but don't be discouraged if you're a college student until you've looked for funding like this, either at your own school of music or through other resources in your community. As of right now on the website, there are 11 concerts scheduled, and I have no cap on how many students I can take. It's simply that for every student I take, I have to commit to do at least 4 private lessons or coachings, so I can't completely overbook myself. I also need to see Vienna. The deadline to apply is July 20th. We have time, but the sooner you apply, the better, because then I start to have an idea of who might be coming. We can start to make plans. You might do some flute ensembles, chamber music, music for flute and piano, unaccompanied flute, but we can start making those kinds of plans once I have a better idea of who is coming. I mentioned the Church of Mariahilf, and that's the main venue. It's a Baroque parish church that's located in Vienna's 6th district, which is called Mariahilf. It was built in 1686 to 1689, and then redesigned 1711 to 1715. And it's called the Haydn Church by locals because there's a big statue of Haydn in the square in front of the church. And the presence of that statue seems to have influenced the surrounding area from what I hear. There's a local English language cinema nearby that's called the Haydn Kino, and there's a Haydn hotel located in the same building as the movie theater. The Haydn movie theater often shows live performances of operas and ballets rather than only movies. And the location is along a busy and partly pedestrianized shopping street, so it's a really good way to see central Vienna while you're there playing music. By the way, I'll also mention here that I've been asked to play and teach at another festival in Varna on the Black Sea in Bulgaria. Just after Vienna, a group of us are planning to fly to Varna. That's a smaller, shorter festival, 3 or 4 days, but it's in a beautiful resort town. I'm not as actively recruiting for it because it's on the Black Sea. I've heard it's about 200 kilometers away from some war things that are going on the Black Sea in Ukraine. We all hope for a more calm world. We hope that this might still happen. Right now, the plans for Varna are a little more up in the air, but I have checked with the organizers doing Vienna. They said 100% we're doing this festival. We never canceled it due to COVID or anything else. And we have no worries about the war affecting what's going on with our festival this summer. I'm leaving a link in the video description to the application form for Vienna. So if you're interested, it will be easy for you to find it and fill it out Please feel free to contact me with any questions about this. This link that I'm leaving will also lead you to the entire festival website. You can see some photos from previous years and some information. They're constantly updating this website with more current information for 2022. So I'll leave you to see photos and learn more about this. I hope some of you are interested. I think it would be so much fun to meet some of you in person. I've heard quite a bit from a few of you, and others I've just heard a little here or there, but I would love to meet some of you in Vienna. And don't feel like you have to be a professional level to play. This is a music learning experience, and your enthusiasm and desire to be there may be the most important consideration when we're looking at applicants. I will hope to see you in Vienna.